The entertainment experience began during a major transformation in my own business. I've been doing this for over 30 years, and I had done it for a good 10 to 15 before I got to the point where I wasn't sure I wanted to do it anymore. It was boring. It was predictable. I wasn't having any kind of impact on myself, my life, my clients. I didn't see any future in it. I was working in another business while I did this, a business I hated. So I quit that business and I said, well, if I'm going to be a performer, I need this to be what I love about performance. What I didn't love about DJing is that I was waiting for permission to attack the crowd, and hopefully, because I attack them loud enough and big enough, that they'll play with me. They won't run from the room. What I loved about theater was the fact that I could have an emotional impact on the room, on each and every person, so that they couldn't wait for the next thing, so that they talk about it afterwards. And for some reason, what I did in theater and what I did in DJing was not the same. Okay, that's the play world. But the DJs, I'll just show up and I just play what I play, and if they play, they play. It was that moment when I realized they were the same thing, when I could take those two things and bring them together. Sitting in a room and waiting to be asked to be a part of things is one way to be a part of it. But then when I started to actually create with my clients, looking at what they loved and what mattered to them so that I could actually create something, using my skills as an actor and a performer now, I can use it as a writer, a person who designs their ideas so that when they share their idea with their families or with the corporate function, that it is touching and moving them the same way that the client wants it to happen. So they don't have to hope that they get why grandma's popcorn balls are what you're going to have for dinner as opposed to a cake. Dry, terrible popcorn balls, but not if you can communicate in an impactful way as a performer and a theatrical expert around why they're so great, that she's been making them for 25 years. And she couldn't make it to the wedding reception because she's been sick and in the hospital. She wanted to be here, so this is why she's here. Those popcorn balls at that wedding reception were amazing. And guess what? Of all the things I did with the amazing party and the great lights and all of the big sound, and they really had a great dance, you know one of the things they talked the most about? The moment that I made them remember that grandma was there too. That came from these tools as a theater professional. Now, you have those same tools. You really understand that you can have that impact. You want to have that impact. We know in the entertainment experience that you can do that because there are principles and steps to be able to make that happen. We make sure you understand it so you can take what you do to a different level. You think there's only one level? We know there's 1,000 levels, and there's 1,000,000 ways to get there. And it's all around who you are and what you want to bring to the table. So if you want to be an amazing MC, an MC that every time you speak, the entire room waits in breathless anticipation to hear what you have to share. If you want to be the kind of DJ and performer that has such a profound impact on your clients that they can't stop talking about you 10 and 15 years later, you want to be the kind of MC that they run up to after your first introduction and beg for your card because you're amazing. You want to be the kind of performer that can take a room from quiet desperation to crazy party and do that with ease. Do you? Because this is possible for you. And imagine if with all this stuff also came the respect from your clients in such a way that they will go to the other vendors and make sure that they jump through hoops to be sure that the value that they have placed on you is protected. That will happen because you're the kind of expert and consultant that they paid a lot of money for. If you want to be the kind of performer that not only has all of these things and has all the respect from your peers in the industry you're working in, as well as other disc jockeys, and be paid an amount of money that shows that you're a professional, that you can do this for a living, then the entertainment experience is the kind of workshop that you want to take. And we want you to be a part of it.